It's one thing to sit in a classroom and talk about the theories and maybe some of our practical experiences with trying to deal with some of the subject matter. It's another thing to try and apply that in a concerted effort on a very specific problem in a real-world situation.
Because we're a professional school, we really need to focus on application, and we do this in SMR.
The Strategic Management Research Field Study Program, or SMR, is the capstone of the Executive MBA program at UCLA Anderson School of Management. SMR is equivalent to a master's thesis, and it's where the students take their training from the academic world to the business world.
We took a project, basically a real business, and analyzed its problems and kind of what it's wanted to accomplish in the next 2 to 3 years, and did a lot of primary research and secondary research on the marketplace and analysis on the company, and put together a strategy for growing the company and meeting the company's goals.
The program was really well organized. They had first-class facilities, and they made sure the students had the right level of preparation and interaction, and they allowed us as corporate participants to really get involved directly with the students and interact with them at a deep level.
For the companies, these programs are joint learning experiences. It's not just, hey, here, solve a problem and tell us in 6 months what we have to do. But we expect active engagement for the company, which means they're going to be in learning mode.
We came in willing to make change. Positive change is always good. Positive change with data, always better.
With guidance from faculty advisors, teams of 5 or 6 students work together to develop a strategic business plan or consulting report for a leading corporation or nonprofit organization.
We actually spent a very intense 8 days on the ground in India. We split into teams of 2. My teammate and I went to 5 cities in 8 days, interviewing everyone from CEOs of microfinance institutions to the actual members of those institutions, going out to very rural India.
We did quite a bit of work on their behalf, and frankly, I don't know that they had the capacity to deliver the level of work that we did for a project like this.
It puts a lot of pressure on you to be working with a client company and know that they're going to look at your recommendations and make a decision on where they want to make investments and how they want to grow.
This 6-month project involves extensive primary market research and culminates in an oral presentation to a panel of senior management and industry professionals, along with delivery of a written business plan or consulting report.
The students came in, made recommendations after hours of research, and gave us the foundation to be able to go back to the organizations and really implement the changes.
Their insights really validated some of the things that we were hearing from the customers and partners that we were working with.
They were able to get completely unbiased views of their company, of their products, of their services from the community that they're actually targeting.
The students bring great value. They see beyond those boundaries to what the possibilities could really be.
That outside viewpoint can be really valuable, because when you're a member of a company management team, you kind of get in your own frame of thought.
You're talking about people that aren't buried within your organization and may not be mired in some of the groupthink that tends to happen within a company. They're bringing an outsider's perspective. They're bringing detailed analysis.
Our team put together a consulting report to talk about what the path forward is, what the benefits were, was there value with the pilot program, and what to do next.
We also were able to build them a financial tool to gauge what their return on invested capital would be.
I am a consultant, and several of those projects I would have been happy to hand to a client.
My experience with the project was outstanding. The students were enthusiastically engaged. They were ready to put all of their intellectual horsepower into the assessment and analysis, and focused on really adding value to our organization.
The thing I liked most about working on the project was the opportunity to have a group of smart, engaged business people thinking about problems that were outside of the scope of what I deal with on a day-to-day basis, but which very much are of interest to me and have the potential to be part of our day-to-day business in the future.
So it allows companies, I think, to be creative, to take some chances on some new ideas, and to get, excuse me, but very could be expensive talent very cheaply.
You take executive caliber individuals who have just gone through a number of years of training and let them attack any problem that you have. Imagine taking your entire executive team and having them focus on one problem for 6 months. And just do that. Imagine what they could come back with. And that's really what this program is about.